All right, we are back. Welcome back. I took a little hiatus. We've been pretty busy around here. We actually had some issues with my our water heater here, which we thankfully got fixed out. But welcome back to another stream. My name is Dennis. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about the Model Y prices. I'm doing an update on it, and prices have gone down a little bit, and we're starting to see it on the used car market as well. So I'm really curious in what Tesla is going to do next year with all this, because the demand is starting to disappear. And I have a couple points that we can go through on this video and talk about why I think that is. And I misspelled it right there, wait times. But today we're going to talk about the Model Y specifically, what the current wait time is on a brand new one. And spoiler alert, it's not that long. The used Model Y market, why I think it is crashing and starting to correct, and we actually have a used 50K price range Model Y right now, and that's just the start, because you got to remember the Tesla Model Y used to be 55K as a starting, maybe even like it was 53 or 54 at one point. So there's going to be a lot more Model Ys in that 50K price point, especially the 2022 model year, as we get more and more of them out there. And then we'll also talk about, should you buy an EV now? Should you buy a Model Y right now, or should you wait? We're kind of at that cusp of the next model year coming out, so it's like it's really tough. Like if you absolutely need a car right now, then maybe you should just get it. But we'll talk about a little bit about that, and of course Q&A throughout it. Question you can throw it in the chat, and of course at the end we'll go through it as well. But today's video is sponsored by my Calendly link. If you have any questions on buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla, you can schedule a call with me down below in the description. It's a 15-minute call, and when you can ask me any questions one-on-one about buying, selling, or even financing a Tesla. And before the call, you get a link to my buying guide that has all the links to all the resources that I use to how to get the best deal on one, and also get good financing on one as well. Hopefully my previous callers have gotten a lot of good value. I think they have. I see them in the comments from time to time, and a lot of them have actually taken delivery too. So hopefully I got them a good deal and I got them a good rate. But welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis. I've had 3 Teslas so far. I love talking about buying and selling Teslas at a good rate, or like Tesla buying hacking, I guess I like to call it. But I don't have one right now. I'm hopefully looking to get it back into another one, but definitely hit that like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. I'm going to do hopefully a couple more this week about Tesla, because this is a new quarter. Tesla had good sales numbers in September, but we'll just jump right into it. But so let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. So Tesla had good sales numbers last quarter, and they just, I think it was like right under what analysts were predicting. Okay, so why is this not? Wait, I gotta pay my intro stream. Throw the intro. All right, did that work? Where'd my camera go? Oh man, so scuffed. You don't stream for a little bit and then you're just completely out of it. Am I right there? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me try and switch to this. I don't know why that's still on the screen. If I close this out, now it disappears, and now I'm gone. Maybe if I switch this to this, and there I am. Okay, sorry for the technical difficulties, everyone. So let's talk about the Model Y. The Model Y right now, if you place an order for a Performance, we all know this, and hopefully you've been watching my streams. If you order the Model Y Performance, you're going to get it very, very soon, because it's a high revenue car. They want the profit margin, so they're going to try and force you to take delivery. If you switch to Model Y long range, that's when it gets a little iffy. It says December through April of next year. So it's still a little bit of a wait, but that's only 2 to 5 months, which is drastically shorter than what it used to be beforehand. But why I really think something is going on with the Tesla market, and why the price of it is just too high at $66,000 or $70,000, is because typically at the end of every quarter, or the last month of every quarter, we see a spike in inventory. And if you watch some of my videos throughout that second to last week, we saw tons of inventory come on to Tesla.com. So Waiting for Tesla is a good website, and this person actually tracks all the different inventory drops on Tesla.com, as well as all the different inventory that spikes up. And you can see right here, it actually spiked up in that September 20th, September 19th timeframe. And we saw tons of vehicles just getting dropped because they were basically trying to get year-end deliveries through the end of September because they want to hit that sales number, want to hit good sales numbers, right? The interesting thing though is it's October 2nd right now. So the end of the quarter is already done. So there's no more push. But the interesting thing with that is that there's still brand new Model Ys available to be delivered and reserved on Tesla.com. So typically, in theory, how this would used to work is that Tesla would basically, how it works is at each quarter, there's a three-month quarter, right? The first and second month, Tesla tries and ship cars across the country to as furthest as possible from their factories because logistically it takes the longest. But in that third month, they basically give up and just deliver to whoever wants as quick as possible, and they push all those other people further out to try and juice and get last-minute sales. But you would think, as we're in October 2nd, that there wouldn't be vehicles anymore available, and they would just remove them and then start sending these vehicles to as furthest out as possible to try and fulfill those orders for all those people that have orders in the queue. But right now, there's still 24 brand new Tesla Model Ys, mostly performance, available for sale. So this really goes to show that the Model Y performance has lost demand, and a lot of these are the Model Y long-range demos with discounts, which these sitting on this website with discounts goes to show that that demand at that 65K to 70K price point is not there anymore. And it's just becoming, it's definitely expensive. Like one right here, 2022 Tesla Model Y performance. No, that's not a good example. Here's one. Model Y long range, 7-seater, rare configuration. This should sell hot because there's not that many 7-seaters out there in Tampa, Florida, with only 1,000 miles on it with a $400 discount. This should be a hot vehicle because it's black on black. It's a low configuration, 7-seater. It's like a good one that if you're interested in the 7-seater but don't want to pay all the money for all those other features, this is a good one. And $410 discount, that's pretty good for the 1,000 miles. And it's still sitting here for some reason. So there's something going on with the Model Y market, and I think it's just because the price of it is way too high on a Model Y long range, and the demand has just completely, it's not evaporated, but it's going down. And we're starting to see this on the used car market. So right here is a good website, Car Gurus, which tracks list prices of all the different used Tesla Model Ys for sale. And you can see right here, this slope and trend is starting to come down. The 2022 Tesla Model Y used ones being listed is down 7% in the last 90 days. So all those flippers, all that stuff about trying to make money when you buy a Tesla and driving on the lot, that is no longer the case. And you are going to lose 10%, 10 to even 20% if you buy a 2022 Tesla Model Y right now and drive right off the lot. So the demand is starting to come down a lot. And this is very evident by if you just go to cars.com and just pulled up cars.com, sorted the whole country, and just sorted by actually 2022 model years, there's 1,400 used Tesla Model Ys that are 2022 available, and we are finally in the high 50s. You can see right here, there's 2 Tesla Model Ys that are 2022, that one's at 57K and one's at 59,997, which is basically 60K. I was really curious on this one because 57K with 2,700 miles, that seems fishy. It must be like a salvage car or some sort of accident car. But this other one, a Tesla Model Y with 19,000 miles for 60K, that seems absolutely normal. And we're going to see a lot more of these jump down to that 55K price range, because you got to remember, there's people that are driving in 2022 Tesla Model Y long ranges that paid a base price of 55, 53, maybe even 56K. So that out the door is in that 60. So right off the bat, 10% less when you drive off the lot. That is about that price range. And we're going to see for sure 2022 Tesla Model Y long ranges in the 55K by December, January, especially when the 2023 model year starts to come out. But let's jump into this 2022 Tesla Model Y long range because I'm curious. I'm really curious on why this is a 57K car, and it's gotta be a salvage car. So top quality, rock bottom price, out of state. We're located 10 minutes. We have SLC. Okay, so there's not much indication here on why this is a low price car. I want to see if I can check the Carfax here, but 57K, that seems like, it doesn't seem like a steal, but it just seems like a good deal relative to all the other ones. So we don't see anything here. I don't want to pay for the Carfax because that's probably like 20 to 30 bucks. But let's jump to this other one. This other one's 2022. Looks like a base long range with 19-inch rims and close to 20,000 miles. And let's see, one owner vehicle, no accidents, free, one owner Carfax. Yeah, so this seems like an interesting one. So this is interesting. This is interesting because if this stays available for the next week or two, then Model Ys will need to be in that 50K price range for them to sell. This is another interesting one, actually. A Tesla Model Y Performance for 64K when all these tons of other ones are in the 64K range. The market is definitely coming down, and we're starting to see it. And it's going to be in the 55K range for sure in the next couple of months. So let's jump over to the auction site so we can see if there's any sort of update here. So this is Manheim, where dealers sell and wholesale cars to each other. It looks like if I put in 2022 Tesla Model Y long range, it's still in the 64K range. And we really don't see any crazy low numbers. This one is 61K as an auction value, but it had 9,000 miles on it, so that's probably why it was so low. But I'm really curious to see if we're going to start to see any of these be in the more lower 60K or even the high 59K, because that's really going to be an indication of when they're going to be in the 55K range. But I would say if I could get a 2022 Tesla Model Y long range for 50, no, I don't know, because there's just so many people that have paid 55K. So if we jump over to the Tesla price history tracker, and if you are the lucky people that have ordered like July of 2021 last year for a Model Y long range, your base price could be 53K, maybe even like 51K, even like, wow, 50K. So there's people driving in 2022 Model Ys potentially with an out the door price of like 56. So they're probably okay with breaking even at that 55K or even maybe even that 50K if it's got like 10 to 20,000 miles. So this is a really good resource if you're interested in seeing what other people have possibly paid on a Model Y. But I'm going to show you, if I was interested in buying a Tesla Model Y right now, which I am, this is what I do. So I find the one that I like. So like 2022 Tesla Model Y long range with 20,000 miles. I go to a wholesaler site like Car Buyer USA. I put in the exact car of the one I'm looking at, and then I try and see what a wholesale value is on it. So let's take a look. 55K. Look at that, round the number. So I would want to pay anywhere from 56 to the dealership's list price at 60. So if I could get like it at 57K, I don't know, because like there's just people out there that have paid like 54, 53. It's still like, I don't want to pay like overpay, even though like it's a good deal relative to everything else. But this is going to get for sure in the 50, the wholesale value is going to go down 50K and the retail value is going to be at 56 to 57 in the next few months. That is a fact on a 2022. That's what I'm calling it for sure. But if you're interested, that's kind of my methodology on what you should do or how you should figure out if you're getting a good deal or not. And that's exactly what you can do as well. But let's jump into some of the comments and some of the questions to see if you guys have any questions on Tesla buying or anything like that. So let's see. I'm like completely lost because I switched like my membership or something. So let's see. Happy Hippo. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another. Do you guys see that on the screen? I don't even know. Look, like I'm like double right now for some reason. This is just all sorts of mess. Maybe you see that. Oh, preview mode. Okay. Happy Hippo. Let me see. No? Did you guys see that? No? Okay, you made it. Okay, Mindless. Oh, welcome back to stream. Happy Hippo. Mindless. Hey, if I ordered a Tesla Model 3 right now, would it be considered a 2023 model? Just wondering. I know Tesla doesn't do yearly refreshes. Yeah. So Tesla doesn't really make it standardized on a 2022 or 23 like yearly change models. What we do know, and this is what I know from kind of stalking the forums on Tesla Motor Clubs and seeing all those delivery threads, the production of the next model year basically starts in November, late November and December, and that's when they start delivering the next model year cars. And how you can tell is by the specific digit VIN, like a certain letter actually signifies the model year. So that's how you can tell. So if you order a Tesla Model 3 right now, is it going to be a 2023? That's a good question, because right now we're already in October and you're really just trying to time that delivery for late December to really ensure that it's a 2023. So if you ordered a Model 3 rear-wheel drive, it's saying October to December. So really tough, really tough. If you really want a 2023, I would order in December and just wait for January for that. So I wouldn't risk it if you really want a 2023. Happy Hippo, if I can find a 2022 with only a few thousand miles of 50, I would forget about my new reservation and get that. Well, you can. In the mid 50s, I guess is what you're trying to say. What you're saying, just like, but yeah, this one right here, 2022 Tesla Model Y long range, 59K. Hey, if you're near Palm Beach, Florida, just send them a message. Hey, just say, hey, what about 57K or 56K? Because you got to imagine they did not pay 60K for this Model Y. They most likely buffered in like $2,000 to $3,000 of margin, give or take. But at the same time, look at that. They dropped it $45,000. So I'm really curious why they did that. That's interesting. So this has probably been sitting in their inventory for a little bit, but maybe they're trying to clear it out. So if you offer them 58, 59, they might take it. And that's still in that 50K range, right? So definitely interesting. Uh-oh, did I freeze? Oh no. I can't tell if I froze. I think I froze. Let's see, am I live? Okay, it's still going. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Okay, this is so weird. Why is it like... Oh, gosh. This is such a mess. Oh, yeah, it says, hi, if you can get FSD for 10K, would you get it instead of 15K? No, I wouldn't get it. I would maybe pay the subscription, because even if you pay that full price for FSD, full self-driving, you're not even going to get, it's not confirmed you're going to get into the beta program for it, which is the actual full self-driving. You're just getting like gimmicky stuff like the summons and the auto parking and stuff like that, which is all gimmick. The only thing that's worth it in the full self-driving package is the auto lane change, and that only saves you a little bit of effort. And so I definitely wouldn't get it. Yes, we can see it. Happy Hippo. The one that has too many miles under 5K miles. I mean, the thing is, like the thing with the high mileage, from my experience, from what I'm not scared of a high mileage Tesla. And the reason why is I'm scared of a high mileage gas car because there's more issues that can go on, like oil changes, the engine, timing belt, filters, transmission, all that stuff. I'm scared of a high mileage gas car. But a high mileage Tesla, because it's less maintenance, less things that can go wrong, I'm not scared of a high mileage Tesla at all. The only thing I am scared about a high mileage Tesla is the battery of degradation, but you also get that huge long 10-year, like whatever 1,000-mile warranty. So I would just really make sure, like, track it, check the battery and all that stuff, and then just warranty it and try and take it to service if there's issues with battery. But I'm not scared of a high mileage Tesla because Tesla and every other EV is just a lot less maintenance than everything else. So I'm not really scared of high mileage EVs, and I'm not saying you should be too, but that's kind of just my my perspective on that. Min Siu Kip, can you see that? Oh, now, okay, I'm figuring this. I'm just a noob at streaming right now. Minsu Kip, hello. If I order a Model 3 on December 22, will I be able to get the tax credit on 2023? Tough. So right now, the tax credit is broken out into two parts. It's $7,500. It's broken out into $3,750, $3,750. And the first part of the $3,750 is if the critical battery minerals are sourced from the U.S., and other free trade countries, then that qualifies to the $3,750. And right now, no one knows, and it seems like the industry rumor is that all those minerals come from everywhere else except America. The other part is that the vehicle is assembled in North America, which it seems like, of course, Tesla is and a couple other ones. So it might only get the 3750 out of the 7500, but Tesla is definitely not going to announce that until January 1st because they do not want to mess with any of the year-end sales, of course, this year. So if you would order on 2022, really don't know. If I were you, what I'm trying to do is I might throw an order in late December so they don't even try and like lock me in for delivery and just see if one of them qualifies, because the Model 3 standard range doesn't seem like it's going to qualify at all because that battery and everything is made in China or whatever. So that's definitely not going to qualify, but you never know, right? Throw in a Model 3 order and it's just a $250 gamble. So if you got $250 and I got $250, then it might be worth a gamble like that. John, welcome back. Just got a used Model S long range supercar. Congrats on the Model S. Dude, that is freaking awesome. Auto lane change is effing awesome. Yeah, auto lane change is cool once you get used to it, and it's definitely convenient because you don't gotta throw it out of the autopilot. But congrats on the Model S. I am super jelly. I wish I had another Model S. Great car. The suspension, everything about it is just such a good daily driver. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna throw a tint on it, ceramic or anything like that? I'm like super curious because I would love to get into another Model S, and since in celebration of John getting a Model S, let's take a look at the Model S market, because I want another Model S, and I want it for like, I want to pay like, a good price for it. Man, how do I do this? Okay, do I do this? There we are. I want to pay like, let's just curious. Let's just like take a look at all Model S's 2022, actually no, even 2021, because we just want to refresh, right? So all 2021 to 2022 Model S refreshes, I want to pay like 80K. Actually, I want to pay like 75K for a Model S, the new refresh. And I think it'll get to 80. I don't know if it'll go past 80 because there's just too many people that would also want a Model S for 70K as well. But let's see if we can find what's the cheapest Model S long range refresh. Ooh, interesting. 85K for a 2021 refresh. This is not, unless this, oh wow. Look at that skin. They got me on first glance. This is not a refresh. It's got refresh rims, but it is not a refresh. Wow. I wonder if they did that on purpose. They definitely did that on purpose. That is hilarious. Not a refresh. The reason why I can tell is because not only with the bumper changes, but it does not have the black chrome trim, which is a dead giveaway. But let's see. Okay. Ooh, interesting. This is definitely a refresh, and this has the nice rims. Okay, is this the one we saw the other day? If this is the one we saw the other day, that's not a good sign, because this has been sitting for like 2 weeks if it is. Because we found a 2021 refresh a while ago in like the mid, maybe even high 80s. And it was in like a winter climate month, I'm sure, because I think I saw snow on the ground. But this is interesting. It's 21 Model S long range with a pretty high mileage, according to Happy Hippo, but I would still buy this one. 30. I mean, this is way more than the one that we were talking about there, but I would buy this one actually, because I would drive it right out to the end of that 4-year warranty and then just dump it. If I could get this for like 75K, that is a deal. And I mean, the one thing is with the 2021, it's got issues because it's a first year model year, but look, I got all weather floor mats. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm going to keep an eye on this one for sure. How do I favorite this? But yeah. Congrats, John. That's pretty sick. Okay, so why does it do this? Why am I like in doubled now? Oh man, someone needs to help me. I need help. Okay, so let's hi Dennis Dragon. Hi Dennis. What my Model Y performance being delivered this month? Cancel to reorder in next year for $7,500 tax credit. Risky. Do you have an old price point on your Tesla Model Y performance? That's my first question. If you do, if your price point is like $10,000 less or $5,000 less, then tough. It might not be worth it. And also, yeah, it's just tough. It's tough. I don't know. Yeah. If you paid the $250 and the 5K deposit, will you just take the $200 and refund the 5K? Yes. Yeah, the 5K deposit, you'll get refunded back to you, and the 250 will not unless you use credit cards to get that back. I don't want to really advise on that because but there's a way to get the money back. I had two Teslas in the queue on order on a Model Y and a Model X. I got banned from buying a Tesla. I made a video about it a couple weeks ago telling the whole story about it. I got banned, and I was able to get my $250 deposit on both of them back because technically Tesla banned me and they didn't fulfill what I paid, so I was able to get it back. And so if there's a will, there is a way. John Labar, tint and ceramic, beautiful red. Oh, dang, you got a red Model S? That's money. That is money. Nice. Congrats. Get it paint corrected, get it ceramic coated. Yeah, you are going to love that car for sure. Hello bodies. I just ordered a 2022 Tesla Model S long range. How long will I wait to take delivery of the car? I ordered the car back with white exterior and no add-ons. You just ordered a Model S. You're going to get that really quick. I think if you just ordered it like a week ago, they're going to try and push you to take delivery of that very, very, very soon. Because if we go to waitingfortesla.com, let's see if I can switch. Okay, so now I'm over here. Okay, but if you go to waitingfortesla.com, there is 46 Model S's available for sale. And of course, a lot of these are the Plaid. Yeah, actually all of them are the Plaid. But last month, in the end of September, which is the last month of the quarter, we actually started to see long ranges a pop on this website as well. So I imagine you're going to get it in the next, maybe, I wouldn't hold my breath. No, I think you're going to get it definitely this year in the next 3 months, maybe even by latest December. That would be my guess. White exterior with black interior. Yeah, that would be my guess because if you just order, you're at the highest price point. So Tesla wants to deliver that car to you to make the money, to make the profit on that. If, okay, why is it double? I'm just fucking up. Don say, if Tesla doesn't do yearly refreshes, should I assume the 2023 Model 3 will have the same material as 2022? How often does Tesla refresh? Yes, they don't do like yearly changes. So they don't say like all 2023s are going to have this change, and that change. They just make changes to features as they go on. So there's not going to be like a official 2023 is going to have the new interior, the new sound system. It's just they're going to make changes. So there's really going to be no like confirmed changes except a brand new, newer 2023 instead of a 2022 on that. But okay, Dragon, I ordered mine cheaper, 2007 than Model Y P today. Yeah, so I would just take delivery on that, but it's tough because if they're trying to take delivery, to push you to take delivery of it this month, that means you're getting a 2022. And I personally would try and stall and get a 2023 because that is just more value in it. Inherent value with the resale value and all that stuff. So really, really, really tough. Jordan Bradford, I'm waiting for the Model 3 to come back to 40K. Exactly. And so early on when the tax credit was initially announced, I was really hoping that the Model 3 standard range would qualify because if you think about it, if the Model 3 standard range qualified for that full $7,500 tax credit, which it won't, a lot of people are saying it's not, that would make a Model 3 standard range like $39,500 or something like that, which is absolutely insane, but it's not. I'm not saying it is, but hopefully if Tesla can figure out all this stuff with the tax rate and the minerals, critical minerals in assembly, that would be sick and that would destroy the market. Because if you can get like a $39,000 Model 3, it's hard to beat that, in my opinion. Any news on the Cybertruck? No, nothing. I mean, I personally don't think the Cybertruck's going to be out for another 2 years, but we'll see. Maybe Tesla will surprise us, right? The sound system in the S is amazing. Yeah, it's actually really good. Great car. Seats are great. Suspension is even better. Great car. I'm happy for you, and I wish I could get another Model S as well. Happy Hippo, did you hear that Tesla is talking about putting the yoke steering wheel and remove the scrolls on the model? Yeah, I did hear that. They're going to remove the stocks. I mean, if you think about it, Tesla needs to streamline everything. As a Tesla stockholder, bullish on Tesla for next year, they need to streamline everything. They need to make all the screens the same. They need to make all the steering wheels the same, the seats the same. Everything needs to be the same so that they can just push out more cars and deliver more cars. So yes, I think they're going to do that because they're just trying to be more efficient with everything and they're making it all the same. And the yoke isn't that bad. I really like the yoke. It was great for driving. It was great for driving on the highway. Super comfortable because you kind of just sit back like this and like as you're driving on the straight line, it's great. It's only when you're in those like tight parking lots, doing like hand over hand, that's where it gets a little iffy. But still, I mean, that's a small thing. It was still a really great, comfortable steering wheel, and I would do it again 100%. John LaBarge, I love the young. Exactly, yeah. I would. It's once you get used to it, great experience and great car. Oh yeah, is the Tesla phone real? No idea. Yeah, John LaBarge, one hit on the parking lot. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining in and talking about comments and the Teslas and everything. I hope all of you are enjoying your Teslas, or hopefully you're going to get one soon. There's a lot of interesting stuff. And I think that the market is going to come down for sure, and especially when the 2023s come out. Drop a comment. If you want something me to talk about a different model or something like that. I think this week I'm going to branch into. Last week I did, or like a week ago I did the Rivian in the market on that. I think I'm going to do Ioniq, the Hyundai, and all that stuff. I actually also did another one on the Ford Mach-E and the Lightning, which we learned, and I learned, that there's a $40,000 Ford Lightning, which is absolutely insane and a slick deal if you can get it, but you can't. But I think I'm going to do the Ioniq, because Ioniq just released some news on that as well, with the price increasing. Everybody's price increasing. It's completely insane. But thanks for watching tonight's video. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And if you want to support the channel, there's actually a buy a coffee link down below in the description. You can support my drives with as little as $5. But you don't even have to do that. Just being here, joining on the channel, commenting, and definitely hitting the like and subscribe goes a long way. You have no idea. But last question, John, or what's with your channel merger? What do you mean channel merger? Should I lose my channel? And what's up? Can someone steal your charger while charging? Yes, if you do not, depending on the J1772, if you don't have the adapter, they can pull it out. But the Tesla charger is locked in when it's charging. One more question. Silver Wolf, I ordered my Model Y long range back in August of last year. Still waiting for it to be delivered. My first 2-week window is September 30 to 17. Push back through. I'm in SoCal. Yeah, so if you just ordered in August of last year, so you have a lower price point, but you're definitely going to get it October 5th to 19th. That's a 2-week time frame, so that's pretty short. Usually when it's like super long and stretched out, then you really can't predict it at all. But October 5th to 19th, that's like next week. So they're going to deliver it to you for sure in the next week. I would imagine you're going to get a VIN in like the next couple of days or something like that. So congrats to you. You got a good deal because you got a low price point, hopefully, and hopefully everything goes well. But check out my videos on financing. There's a good financing rate out there. Don't go through Tesla financing. Find out that good financing, because it's like 2.99% for 72 months. So definitely a good one. But thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching the stream. Enjoy it, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.